evening to the Europeans that are coming here today. You will once again be listening to broadcast, no video. Okay, that's fine. I'll try and keep score updates pretty frequent. My general rule of every 20 lines on 18 and then every level on 19. We'll try and make sure that that stays that way. No way, that is a clear controller. That's crazy. I'm actually gonna move on over to the normal scene here in a couple minutes, but that's really cool. I do see the clear controller. I will ping gold to go live now. Oops. Alright. Haven't swapped the good pads into that one yet, but will do that for CTWC DAS. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. That should be a fun time. I'm really interested in what their qual system's gonna be. I kind of hope they do online quals in a way, just so that we don't have to spend a lot of the first day with quals. Online quals would be very nice for everybody that has a setup. Like, most of us have a setup. Most DAS players have a setup. Like, all you need is Tetris Gym with DAS mode, and then there you go. Alright, let's see here. It looks like usernamegold is now live. It's good to see. But stencil is a little off. Actually quite a ways off. Looks like he's gonna have to try and fix that. This will be our last match of the top 8. It's going to be between usernamegold and TegaMech. The winner of this will go to the top 4 to face off against Leo. Right, and let me put out the go live message as is typical. Yeah, it does look like players are live, so that's good. Oh yeah, looks like gold is just fixing up their scene here. Let's move on over to the normal scene while we wait. And this looks like a normal 19 start here for Tega. Kind of a normal pace, it seems, for the most part. Alright, looks looks like gold is now stencil ready, and that's lovely. Everything looks perfect. Good job, username gold. Alright, let's see. See what we can do with this though. We can go up here. And we can go to here. You forgot you reinstalled your PC and wasn't stencil ready? Yeah, it's alright, don't worry about it. I actually did a similar thing earlier last night, which probably explains why I was lagging so much this morning. I had just installed Windows 11 for whatever reason. So that just as a result caused a little bit of lag on my end this morning, which distracted the players a little bit, but it seemed to have been okay enough for the match. Once both players have sufficiently warmed up, this will be our starting seed. Good luck, have fun to both players. The first seed will be 13 AD. And yeah, it's pretty late here for both players, so really hoping that that doesn't affect the players too much. Players, be sure to have on both your hertz and input displays. I think username gold is on the CTWC DAS ROM, so I'm gonna have to actually adjust that. I need to actually adjust the hertz counter. Gold, go ahead and just play a normal 18 start game or just any kind of game. I need to adjust your hertz counter since you have it in a different location. I gotta move this actually. Okay, there it is. That's domain of European players to stay awake until 9,000 AM in a night. Yeah. Seems to be the case for a lot of European players for one reason or another. Not sure why that is, but I mean, all the more respect to them, right? Just goes to show Europeans are more willing to be more accommodating than us Americans. We should be more accommodating to our European friends. Yeah, we'll just increase the seed. We'll just increment. Yeah, we'll just increment there. That I know that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, there we go. There's the actual thing. Yeah, we'll just increment the seed. So just increment to 2-4, and there we go. Tega has in the seed and is ready. As does username gold, and both players are ready. We're gonna get them going for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck, have fun to both players. Let's see how they play. Oh, looks like gold is off of his camera a little bit. On the left here, we have username gold, who is currently disappeared. Who has finished in the second place of Division 1A in his debut season. It was actually a little surprising to me, at least. I wasn't sure how good he might have been coming into Division 1, but he wanted to prove himself last season, put him in Division 2, and look at him here. Now he's actually doing well for himself. All the more respect to him. On the right here, we have TegaMech, a top-of-the-line DAS player, DAS League regular, usually making the top 4. Actually finished in 3rd place of Division 1B in what was a very contested division. There he is. He's back. All right, there he is. There's gold. There he is. Look at him. 114 for gold. 95k here for Tega. And so yeah, this should be a close matchup here. Both players finishing in similar places in the division. Tega usually known for more conservative, consistent play, but does have the capability to really turn up when it's necessary. Gold here, I know, usually has the more riskier of plays, just not really afraid to do things just to really get into the mud and try and play as efficient as possible. And sometimes that does pay off. Meanwhile, here we have Tega playing on row 2, which isn't actually all that dirty, just one extra row on the board. Trying to wait out this bar for the Tetris. Finally gets it. Gonna go up to 197. Gold at 189. And takes the real time lead with that Tetris up to 213. Tega in a little bit of trouble. Needs to uncover the well soon. And we'll be able to with that T-piece. Now just waiting for a well-timed bar, but it's just not really showing up. Okay, well is reopened. But still not coming. Tega being very conservative here, taking these safety burns where they come. Finally gets the bar and the Tetris up to 239, gold at 242. And about 10 lines behind as well. Hasn't had to really dig up as high. Both players are now clean and on row 1. Tega taking a couple of burns just to kind of clean things up. Well, usually on a healthy pace whenever I watch him play, and is doing the same thing here, on pace for a mid to high 500 going into 19. Tega usually looking for a more conservative low to mid 500 and coasting at 19 from there. But needs a J piece, gets it just in time to get a triple to reopen the well, gets the bar and the Tetris up to 278, 299 here for gold. Alright, Tega really trying to fight the spire down. Gets the bar over for the Tetris. And a beautiful delayed burn there with that J piece. Just needs a T or S on that left side and gets the S piece. Gets that Tetris up to 330 at 100 lines. Gold at 374 at 99 has now effectively matched the lines here of Tega and maintains the lead 2 Tetris worth. In terms of stats, players are generally pretty even, although Tega is usually the more consistent one, getting to 19 more often and 28 as well. And hello there, Shuichi, telling the players to not lose. I don't know which one he's telling that to, but maybe he's telling that to Gold, that he's currently in a dig and needs to get out of this soon. Starting to experience a little bit of a slowdown. This will give Tega the opportunity to try to claw back this lead. Hope you're doing well, Shuichi. Oh, you're telling both players not to lose? Well, unfortunately, this is competition, and one of them will have to lose here. You hate to have it be that way, but that is how it will be. And a misdrop here for Tega. Looks like he's going to have to go into 19 with that very dirty board. Okay, goes in at 392. Okay, the holes are okay enough to where this could be diggable if he could just get a J piece. Now needs an L. Gets the L piece. Gets that bar all the way to the left side. And another S piece as well. Gold going to go into 19 at 447. Tega is in survival mode. It's quick tap of that J piece to get it all the way over to the left side. This is just barely survivable here for Tega. Goes into 20 at 405, 474 here for gold. Good bowl setup for Tega, but the pieces are just not agreeing with what he wants. And I think this is just too high for him. And he's going to be done at 409. And gold at 533 will be good for game number 1. GG. Unfortunate there. The pieces just not agreeing with him there. I feel like I've seen this match before in C2WC DAS last year. You're tired, just finished correcting exercise sheets? Like for math or like actual physical education? Because I can't imagine physical education would need sheets of all things. Unless like people are tracking their workouts somehow incorrectly. But yeah, gold, you have won game at number 1. For math? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure. And there we go. The next seed here will be 3-5. 3-5. Tega has in the seed and is ready. Now just waiting for gold to ready on up, and we shall begin. Oops. Maybe taking a little swig of water. Alright. Alright, gold has in the seed, but just ready. You're sorry, you're way tired, you forgot to adjust camera. It's fine, we can still see you, so that's all that really matters in the end. As long as we can see you. And hello, Aliwa. Wishing good luck to players. Both players have in the seat and are ready. We're going to get them going for game number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, don't worry about it. We can see you. We can see you there. As long as you got your Hertz and input display and then face or hand cam anywhere, you are good. But gold going to be able to take that game number 1, just kind of outlasting Tega there with a slight lead in the 18 speeds, and then taking advantage of Tega going into 19 with a bit of a rocky board. Hope you're doing well, Aliwa. I know it's pretty late there for you there in the land of Europe. Math exercises, okay. Do you tutor high schoolers, college? I can't imagine you do like elementary school, right? It's probably some kind of higher level math. I don't know many people that do lower level math tutoring. I think I currently at 95k, 73k here for username gold. Now up to 96k as well. Separated by only half a single. University, wow, okay. Damn, okay, I didn't know you was like that. I didn't know you had it like that. That's crazy. You're pretty tired, but you want to watch the match? Yeah, this is a good match. This is a good, solid match. I'm pretty sure I've seen these players play before in CTWC DAS last year. And I'm doing good too. And we had a little bit of a hiccup here this morning. We was streaming. Bendy and Robin had some streaming issues, but those seem to have been ironed out here now. And now we're here. It's been a good weekend, finishing up this season of DAS League. 189 here for gold, 169 here for Tega. Now taking the real-time lead with that Tetris up to 192. Ah, okay, so the concepts are just easier in general, so you can help people out. That makes sense. That makes sense. I hope I will see both of y'all at this year's C2WC DAS. because that will be a very interesting tournament. I'm gonna be going to that 100%. I will see all of you there. And I'll see if jet lag is really all it's cracked up to be. I do hear sometimes it can be kind of difficult to handle. Gold at 261, Tega at 242. Yeah, it's in only 3 months. It's in only 3 months. I'm gonna be going to that. Cause I was gonna go to CTUK anyway, but then I heard that they're moving it to the UK, and I was like, okay, cool. I get 2 tournaments in one. I don't have to sacrifice anything because I felt really sad that um I had to pick between the UK and CTWC DAS, but now I don't have to pick either or. So it's just the best of both worlds. Tega gonna finally be able to uncover that well there, but that did cost them a little bit as Gold is now ahead 3 Tetrises, currently at 310 and 10 lines behind. Tega at 280. Yeah, thanks. Like I'm gonna need to really put in the extra work days. I need to put in some extra shifts to make sure that I'm 100% there, but I'm gonna make it work no matter what. I'm gonna make that work no matter what. I have the money to do it. I just need to make sure I get the time off so I can be paid while I'm there. I hope you'll actually compete this year, Shuichi. Because I didn't see you compete in the last couple years, unfortunately. I know you decided to just be kind of staff last year for like cameras and stuff, which is really cool in its own right. Like, no disrespect if you decide not to want to play. It would just be cool to see more high-level play. Alright, Gold having to close that well. Actually cannot bring that square all the way to the left side. This is kind of becoming a little dangerous here for Gold. Currently at 395, Tega taking the real-time lead at 397, setting up a series of tucks. Gets that triple in the Tetris. Gold gonna get out of that dig and is now reopened on the right side. Gets the ball over and the Tetris. It now is matching in terms of score with Tega, only separated by a couple of thousand points when the line up. Before 2024, you didn't attend live events? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, for me that was 2023. CCWC 2023 was my last, that was my first event. Even though I really wanted to go to 2022. Both players about to reach transition here fairly soon. 473 here for Gold, 518 here for Tega. Now having a 2 Tetris a lead. Get this guy out of here. Tega going to be the first one in at 520. Gold going to go in at 519. About the same level of transition here for both players. And we're heading off into the 19 speeds. Gold here starting off with a little bit of a dirty board. Health piece here would be perfect, but gets the bar instead, and that's going to do just the job. On the well is reopened. Is now Tetris ready. It's the safety triple. Very respectable play. This is giving Tega the opportunity to run away with this a little bit. Currently at 601, Gold at 537, now up to 563, trailing by 2 Tetrises. Sadly, you cannot go to CTWC DAS. No, that's unfortunate. Ah, man. Is it like a work thing? I assume it's a work thing that you can't go, unfortunately. It looks like Gold really is starting to bring this back. Currently at 619, 635 here for Tega, who is burning. Meanwhile, Gold here has just been going for Tetris after Tetris and takes the very aggressive move there. And it is going to pay off, and he takes the real-time lead at 650, but Tega immediately takes it back at 666. Very high spire there for Gold. Needs something to that left side, gets the bar over. Right now, needs the J to that left side, gets it. Goes into 23. Well is now reopened and is a little safer now. Currently at 659, Tega 699, reestablishing that 2 Tetris lead. Now Gold here with some garbage on the board. Needs some to that left side. He's a T-Beast or an S quick tap. Gets the S quick tap. Brings it down one more row. He should be able to survive this, and he is. Some very good survival here from Gold, and he's got to clean that out. And is now Tetris ready, waiting for the bar to be rewarded. Gets that over to the left side. Waiting out the bar. Okay. Oh, but doesn't have the task to get that bar over, and he's going to be done at 676. And Tega at 777 will be good for game number 2. GG. Very risky plays there from Gold, and for the most part they were paying off, but just was not able to get it this time around. First time since this beginning of the CTWC Dash, you can't make it. That's so unfortunate. Very unfortunate, man. Ah, man. I always hate stuff like that happening, getting in the way of our events. But sometimes life things just happen, you know, and there's not really much we can do about it. All we can really do is just hope for the next one. You can't make it either? No. CTWC Das is getting trolled by everybody. Yeah, it was a little weird that it got announced so late, but I guess it makes sense since it seems like they couldn't do it at Experian this year or something. Or it got moved to the UK for whatever reason. Technically going to 29 at 913. Very respectable score. And we'll end that and take game number 2. Solid game there for Tega. Next seed will be 4-6. 4-6. Tega has in the seed and is ready. Waiting for username gold to ready going up. You need to get a visa? Really? I always thought like that sort of thing was easier in Europe because like I always thought it would be easier in Europe since, you know, all the countries are so like close together. Oh, next seed is 4-6. 4-6. Right. You accidentally clicked start instead of select. It's fine. It's fine. We can increment if we want to, but I generally don't care because it's like the first couple seeds. Yeah, we'll increment. Let's increment to 5-7 though, just to be safe. Just in case, you know, maybe that opener allows you to get 1.4. Maybe knowing the opener lets you get 1.4. Let's increment to 5-7. Alright, Gold has in the seed and is ready. Now just waiting for Tega to ready on up. Alright, both players have in the seed and are ready. Let's get them going. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it kind of did seem that way, like UK or nothing. Which, me personally, I'm okay with because I'm being selfish because I wanted to go to the UK anyway, so me personally, I'm being selfish and I'm fine with it, but I understand like it's kind of screwing a lot of people up with it being announced so late and a very inconvenient time for so many. More like busy season at work. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it seems a lot of people had plans this time around of CTWC DAS. Just people's lives getting busy, you know? We're all growing up in the Tetris community. There's going to be a point where all of us are in our like 30s and 40s, and then we're going to be like the old people, just like Jonas and them in the old days. 91k apiece here for both players. Both players starting off with 4 Tetrises. Letting to go to France. Yes, let's go. France seems like it's going to be a very exciting tournament this time around. There's a lot of people coming out for that. I know Sidnev's coming out for that. Dan B, Lokenze, Misdrop of that SP there for Tega. Needs to try and get out of that. I don't think that misdrop's going to France though. But we'll get a bar and a Tetris over to get that down. 144 apiece for both players, separated by half a single. And Gold gonna take the real-time lead up to 167. You're already in your 30s? Oh wow. Okay. I didn't know that. You know, I don't usually ask people's ages. Me personally, I'm in my I am 24 this year. So still on the younger side. So this is just my time to kind of my time to, you know what I'm saying, experience life, explore the world, see what the world has to offer before I become a hermit in my own country of the US. 198 here for Gold, 172 here for Tega. Like, that seems to happen to a lot of us here. We kind of explore the world when we're young, and then we just stay where we are. At least for the people I know in my life. But then again, I'm kind of more traveled than a lot of people in my family for whatever reason. I guess a lot of them just never had a reason to go abroad. 245 apiece here for both players. Both players matching each other's efficiency here. Both on pace for that mid to high 500 going into 19. You want to go to France every year and it never works out. No. No. I kind of live far from... I have to kind of pick and choose my regionals since they cost money to fly and stay at a place and stuff. So I have to really pick my events accordingly. Luckily, I'm on the west coast of the US, so that means I'm near all of the actual big events. So, like, that's okay. But me personally, you know what I'm saying, it'd be really cool to see some of those like Midwestern regionals, because there's always a bunch around this time where there will be like 10 regionals happening in 1 month. It's crazy. 383 here for Gold, 359 for Tega. Both players here stacking up very cleanly. Let's see here. First time chat, there's a place in France. I'm pretty sure a lot of places in the world have that sort of thing, but I don't think a lot of us here will be going to that sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of us won't be going to that sort of thing. Most of us here just like to go to Tetris and see other players in our community. 432 here for Gold with a little bit of garbage. Tega can take advantage. Gonna be able to get that Tetris up to 432. It's a song? Oh, that's okay. I have seen those lyrics before, but I always like to respond to things as if they're real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are my most active years as well, which is unfortunate because those were COVID years, which means there weren't very many events, especially in the US, because everything was locked down. Alright, now let's take its turn at being a little bit of a slowdown. Actually gonna set up this row 4 dirty Tetris. Now just waiting out the bar. Currently at 481. Gold at 453. Ooh, Tega up very high. Nice quick top of that Z piece. Needs a bar, needs it now. It's bar or death. And it looks like the bar will not come. And he's gonna be done at 482. Gold, your chase down is 483. 483. And with that Tetris, he's gonna be able to take game number 3 and lead the set 2 games to 1. Unfortunate there. That was a perfect setup, but the game was not having any of it. The game was having none of your reindeer games today. Wanted you to play safe. There were a few regional things in 21. True. That is true. I think the first one I remember seeing was the South Carolina regional in like 2021. But that's mostly just because I didn't hear about the European ones, other than like CTEC. But like CTEC was online that year, so, you know. Next seed will be 6-8. 6-8 will be the next seed. Alright, gold looks like moaning a little bit. Maybe trying to go for some kind of max up. Nope, just gonna intentional top. Respect. Can respect it. Alright. Tega has in the seed and is ready. Gold has in the seed, just waiting for him to ready on up. And we'll get them going for game number 4. It looks like both players are ready. So let's get them started in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Gold leading the set 2-1. Just needs to win one more to take on Leo in the semifinals. Tega needing to take this game to bring us to a decider. Let us see what happens today. For me, it's pretty simple to know the events I went to, because it's just 2023 I went to CTWC, 2024 I went to Genesis, CTWC, and then Jonas Cup, and in 2025 was the exact same thing. This year's gonna be different because I went to Toronto. And then I'm going abroad. In terms of DAS League history here, Gold is the second season playing in Season 4 in Division 2, ended up promoting to Division 1, and has played well and will likely be a mainstay here in the Division 1. Tega, he has played in every single season, a DAS League regular. 73k here for Gold, 117 for Tega. Now 2 Tetrises in the lead. Makes him look like Timu El Peltum? What? Timu El Peltum is crazy. Oh my god. What do you mean Timu El Peltum? What does that mean? Alright, Tega here. Gonna get that Tetris up to 187. Oh, that 80k. Talk with an Orga person about it. Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be cool to go see something like that again. I don't know. We need more events. We need more events in Tetris. You know what I'm saying? 235 here for Tega, 128 here for Gold, about 10 lines behind. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see the El Peltum like look, because we were looking at El Peltum's first max yesterday, which had an insane pace. By the way, it was like pace for 1.2 or something like that, and he just burned the rest of it into level 29, which is a respectable way to get the first max out, but kind of crazy. So I can kind of see it. Gold at 224. Tega at 350, but also ahead in lines by about 11. Oh, I know what Timu is. I was just like, I don't know if I see the similarity with him and Elp. I always get like Timu ads randomly on my like on my phone for whatever reason whenever I'm like surfing through YouTube. Gold on pace for, I'd say, probably a mid to high 500. Tega looking for some kind of 600 here at this point. Yeah, similar to Wish. Yeah. Now, which one came first, Wish or Timu? Those seem like they both spawned at the same time. Gold at 320. Tega at 431. 110,000 points in the lead. Even with the line difference, this is a true lead. So Gold here gonna need to try and stay efficient, even being behind in the lines a little bit. Deal extreme predates both. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Alright, series attacks here for Gold. Gonna fill them in with some J pieces. Just trying to maintain board health. Takes the skim and the Tetris up to 394. 503 here for Tega. About to reach 19 in about 5 more Tetrises. Has 5 burns for the 600. So we'll see what he wants to do with that. Taking a safety triple here. And another Tetris up to 579. Gold at 465. Now 488. Tega gonna be the first one into level 19 at 587. Gold here still has room for 3 more Tetrises. Can go in with as high as a 535. But we'll need to take some burns to try and maintain stack health. There's room for 1 more. A couple of misdrops here for Tega. Currently into level 20 at 616. Gold at 516. And this is looking very dangerous here for Tega. Needs something to the left side to be able to survive this. Can he get anything? Gets the bar over. Very nice double here for Tega. Needs something to that right side. But this looks like it's a little too high. And he's going to be done at 621. So the chase down for Gold will be 622. 622 will be the chase down here for Gold. Yeah, 19. Maybe not quite Tega's friend here today. And now Gold has all the time in the world to chase this down. But with that Tetris, we'll take game number 4 and the set. 3 games to 1. GG. And we'll go on to face Leo in the semifinals. Gold, you have won. If you would like to take your victory lap, you may do so now. And looks like he's going to do just that. He's on pace to get a max. Some kind of max out. This is very healthy, typical max out standard pace, I would say. I think 700 from 24 is a good way to train getting max outs. Since you still need to be pretty efficient, but you can still take burns here and there to guarantee the max. Instead of 700 by 23. That's better if you're trying to go for a first max, but if you're a seasoned player, I think 700 by 24 is a better metric to try and practice with. Alright, nice skim here for Gold. Just needs a bar to that left side. He gets it over. Goes into 25 at 792. Has about 12 burns, I believe, for the max out. Actually, no, a little bit more than that. This is more like 17 at this point, so he should be able to get this down as long as he doesn't incur any horrific slowdown. Alright, taking this down. The game trying to really test him. Sets up the center well and gets the bar. Goes in at 900. Wow, that was crazy. Good night, Aliwa. I hope you have a good night over there. Gets the Tetris up to 940. 3 burns left. 3 burns left here for Gold. And it looks like he's going to have to try and platform if he wants this max out. How will he do it? Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. So yeah, he's not going to be able to max this out, but we'll be able to finish this out with a very respectable 900k score, maybe even a one-off. Let's see. And goes in at 956. Very good score there for Gold. No max there, but ended up winning the set 3 games to 1 anyway. So good job there for Gold. Now we can look at the bracket and see here that Gold will be taking on Leo, and Sofa will be taking on Bendy. So the top 4 is all decided, and it looks like the most likely time that we will do this match is on Saturday, because I don't think Bendy or Sofa can play early on Friday. So it's gonna probably be next Saturday to cast this match. So that's gonna do it here today. That is how this is going to do it today here, folks. Let's see who is available to raid. Congratulations to Gold and commiserations to Tega, but always be on the lookout for Tega. Tega, a very consistent, long-standing player for sure. You always have to be looking out for him. And, you know, he can get you. He can always get you, even if you think, you know, that you know better. Balkan matchup in the semis dream is real. Was this a dream for y'all? Was this a dream for y'all? That I'm not sure about, but this is what you will get this time. I know you wanted this match in the regular league, and then you ended up getting it. I need to watch over that match to see how it went, because I hope it went as well as you wanted. I need to watch it over for stats. Let's see who is available to raid. Okay, let's see. I see Sidnev doing a little bit of a fundraiser. Old school McFly. Let's go over to Sidnev. Let's go say hello to Sidnev, see how she's doing over there. Sidnev with 2 V's, right? Yeah, it's Sidnev with 2 V's. Let's go raid Sidnev. Let's go see what she's doing over there. Thanks for letting me cast y'all here. Always love to cast these DAS matches. And I will see y'all likely next Saturday. Take care, y'all, and goodbye.